Oh, look, it's LFA. It's my Lexus LFA. So yeah guys, you see it. I bought a Lexus LFA in Greenville. This has always been like a very iconic car to me, but I've always had the Carrera GT as it just has a bit more of the fun factor. So I really just didn't want to drop 550,000 on this car. But after watching Throttle House's review on this car, I just had to buy one. I literally bought it while watching the video. So here we are, the 2013 Lexus LFA, otherwise known as the 2013 Century Pinnacle. So before we get into engine sound and stuff, let's go over the lighting. Here are the headlights. There is one issue. There is a little bit of clipping right there on both sides. This is 3D headlights, as you can see, so there's actually like the light in there and it's not just out. I'm gonna turn those off. Those are a bit bright. Turn signals, I'm pretty sure this car did get a refresh at some point. As you see, 3D turn signals, so the turn signals are actually in the headlight. They're not sticking outside of this shell, as you can see. Let's go to the rear. Turn signals in the rear. As you see, it has that new neon look, but it's also LEDs, so that looks really good. Check out the brakes lights. As you can see, extremely detailed. There is more clipping right here. Hopefully a developer can fix this because this car is very expensive to have clipping. There's a lot of clipping right there. I feel like that's an easy fix. Just push the light out a little bit more and you'll be good to go. Then we have the reverse lights, which I don't think will work, so I'll get back to you guys in a second. So there are the reverse lights. These are the only lights that are decal on this car, including the decal for it. There is decals right there. Yes, this car also has active aero. If you drive 70 miles per hour, the wing does pop up, which is a downside of this car. You have to go FRP speeds to get the wing up, but then you can quickly slow down and the car will be able to cruise with the wing up, which I really like. I feel like there should be a keybind for that though. So overall, this is very nice. You have hood vents in the middle right there. There's a little dip in between there. This is front mid engine, so the engine is behind the front axle, so it's not in the center. It's front mid engine. You do have two wipers right there. It appears to be two wipers. Yes. You have more air vents and such right there. More vents right there. And yeah, this is just overall a very good car. But now let's get into the part y'all were waiting for. As you see, a very supercar like startup, as this does have a V10. Let's go ahead and rev it. Congrats 12-year-olds, this car does shoot flames. But yeah, let's take it for a drive and drive it casually. So far I have not hit the top speed in this car, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and back out casually. This is a $550,000 car. I will be keeping it on stock wheels. As you see, I do have my custom plate, but it will stay on the stock wheels as they do look very nice. The shading's just a little weird because it's more bright right there compared to the rest of the wheel. This car also does sit very low, as you can see. Extremely low. Let's go ahead and go over here. I actually have not crashed this car once yet, which is crazy, and I'm trying to keep it that way. I really don't want to crash this car at all, so I've really been just chilling. I don't want to crash at 200 miles per hour either. But yeah, once we get around this curve, I'll show you what I mean about the 70 miles per hour. You hit it very quickly, it's just you gotta slow down right away, and then boom, good to go. So now you can ride around with your wing up, which also looks very nice. It does not react to your braking and such, so if you expected that, then that doesn't happen. My favorite point of view from this car is either directly in the front or a side angle where you can see the wing up back there. The car just looks way better once the wing is up compared to it being down, because the car is just really nice overall. and there's huge vents right here. It's a lot of air going through, and depending on how you look at the car, if you keep just staring at it, it just kind of looks different. That's just me personally, but some of y'all might know what I mean. The front is my favorite part though. I really like the front of this car. It just looks like wow, because it just matches the sound of this car, because you know it's like a crazy sounding V10 and the front just matches. So let's get on it. Okay, so one thing that I noticed about this car, once you get to a certain speed, the wing actually goes down, but when you start braking, the wing pops right back up. I'm not sure if that's because I was slowing down or because I was braking, no clue, but overall it looks cool. One thing that this car is good at is donuts, so if you put in third gear, you can just rip it and it does super fast donuts, as you can see. But if you go left and right, you know, you can do somewhat wide donuts and it'll of course grip up after that. So yeah, let's go ahead and drive it a little bit further and see what it can do. Also, don't buy this car for fuel economy, because I've only been cruising in this car so far and my fuel economy has been absolutely garbage. So I would not recommend this car if you expect 50 miles per gallon. Well, yeah, let's go over looks. This car was originally out for the public in 2010, I think. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a 2013 model, so it looks exactly the same. But yeah, let's get to the part you guys are waiting for. Should you buy one? Well, if you want a simple answer, yes. But why should you buy one? Well, let's step it back a little further. It depends on how much money you're willing to spend, because let's break something down. Is this faster than a Ford GT? No, it's not. Is it faster than a lot of cars that are cheaper than this? No, it's not. But the thing is, this car wasn't originally $550,000. Since this car was rare and became rare, the price has went up. Same thing happened with the Carrera GT. The original price was not $1 million. There's no such thing as a $1 million Porsche. Now there is, of course, because the Carrera GT went up in price. Same thing happened with this. This car is now $550,000, although it was a lot cheaper back in 2011 or 2013 when it first came out. So this car is not faster than most supercars like the Ferraris and such. And of course it won't be a Koenigsegg or a Pagani. It's just not that fast. But this car is very unique and rare, and that's one of the reasons I like it. I got it in a simple white color. I changed the plate and left it at that. So if you want a car that is pretty much worth the price for 500k, you could go for the new V6 Ford GT, or you can get one of those Lamborghinis like the Huracan Evo, or maybe even an R8. An R8 will definitely keep up with this car, but this car is just unique and it'll stand out compared to the rest of those cars, because Greenville is Greenville, and a lot of people like supercars while a lot of people like their regular daily driver cars, but you do not see this car in general. So that says a lot about the rarity in real life and in game. It really says a lot. This car is very unique, and it should stay unique, because right now it hasn't gotten a refresh or a sound change in a while, so nobody really has a reason to buy it, especially when the update is right around the corner. And yeah, I'll be keeping it because I did sell my Ford GT, so yeah, that just says a lot. But honestly, would I tell you guys to buy one for $550,000, especially if you just have that amount of money? No, I would not recommend. I would recommend that you get two supercars for like 400k in total. This car is very nice and all, but it's just not worth the price. Now in real life, $550,000 would be something crazy, and if you actually had the money, then go for it. But in Greenville terms, I would not buy this car unless you're a real LFA fan, and if the LFA is your dream car. Other than that, do not buy this car. The sound is also very nice, the looks are very nice, but it's just simply not worth the price. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, this has been Vuxury, and I am out.